Once is a charming musical that tells the enchanting tale of a Dublin musician who's about to give up his dream when he meets a young woman who takes a sudden interest in his haunting love songs. Here to tell us more about it are the guy and the girl. Those are your names, right?
Yep.
In the production, but your actual names are Steve and Renee. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
So let's talk about guy and girl. What is the sort of storyline when it comes to this production?
So I think it's a very classic guy meets girl tale with a twist, which they always say. But I'm going to steal this actually from an audience member who said, oh, it's called Once because it's that once-in-a-lifetime connection or that once-in-a-lifetime person that you meet. What if you meet them at not quite the right time in your life? And what will you do? What are the choices that you'd make?
I think everybody can relate to that. I think that everybody in their life has had some sort of experience, whether it's closely related to what we're doing on stage or something else. You make a connection where it's like, yeah, not the right time, or, maybe it's just something is impeding the relationship, and you just have to kind of look past that and maybe even go your separate ways, but then you're always just thinking about that in the back of your head.
Sure. Is it a musical, or is it not a musical? Is it a mix of both?
It is a musical, full of musicians. So
Okay.
all the actors actually play their own instruments. We got a cast of 14.
Yep.
All playing instruments.
I love it. What kind of music can we expect to hear? What are some of the instruments or just style?
Sure. No, it's very much like a folk pop rock kind of musical, but it's very ingrained in kind of the Irish tradition, as it's set in Ireland. And we even have a bodhrán, which is a traditional Irish drum played in one number. But we have all the beautiful string instruments you can think of. We have violin, viola, cello, bass, acoustic guitars, a plethora of acoustic guitars. She plays lovely piano. There's an accordion in the show. It's actually on screen right now.
Yeah.
And am I leaving anybody out? I don't think so. Oh, mandolin. We have a couple of mandolins.
We have one ukulele.
We do have a ukulele in the show,
You
yes.
cannot forget the ukulele. That's really fun. Are there any songs people might be familiar with in this musical?
Yes, in fact, the song that people would know the best, I think, is called Falling Slowly, which actually won the Academy Award for the film version of Once back in 2008, I think.
Sure.
But it is, a beautiful song performed by Renee and myself and the rest of the cast as well. But it's set in it's really the first time in the show where the two of them really connect with each other, and you kind of see their collective love and passion for music.
Great. What makes this this production different from other musicals? What's really special about it? I'm sure there's so much good.
That's a good question.
Good about it.
I do think people playing their own instruments is something that we see a lot nowadays. However, this actually is a show about musicians.
Right.
So the song, it's not like a traditional musical where you're like, and now we're singing and out of time. It's like, oh, these people actually wrote these songs, so they know them and they are ingrained. And I think the songs really do create a nice through line, as opposed to we're kind of stopping and singing in that way, at least with the songs.
No, totally. And I think that what's really nice too is that the musical is set kind of in real time, and it really takes place over the course of about a week of time. And whereas a lot of musicals, can span even years or certainly more time, and like Renee said, you're kind of taken in and out of it because of a song and dance number or something of that nature. Whereas this kind of all kind of happens seamlessly.
Sure. And how does dance and choreography play a role? Is there a lot of that in this production?
Yeah, we had an amazing choreographer named Michael Aline. Shout out to him. And every single move that you will see, even our transitions, it's not just, oh, I pick up a chair and I move the chair. It's you pick it up in a very specific way and you place it down. Everything is choreographed. And not only does the choreography kind of emphasize the songs and the emotions that they're feeling, whether it be joy, sadness, longing, frustration, you also have all those transitions. And Steve and I are a little lucky. I'm very lucky because I play piano, so it's a very stationary instrument. But the rest of the cast actually has to do this choreography while playing their instrument and sometimes while singing, which I just get to stand in awe of.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And it also takes place in Ireland, so I'm sure there's a little bit of accent in your production.
A little bit, yeah.
Two accents.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
two predominantly. There's there's a couple of different variations of an Irish brogue, and then there's also Renee is and a couple of other characters in the show are Czech.
Oh, okay, very nice. I
Yeah.
love that. Different cultures and all of that. How can people purchase tickets? How can they come and see it? When is it happening? All the details. Give us it all.
We run Thursday nights, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday afternoon. You can purchase tickets at shays.org. Am I missing anything?
Well, it's through the 19th, so it's
There
the
we
next
go.
2 weekends.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you both for coming in. I'm excited to check this out. I love Ireland and everything about it. So excited to check this out. Again, this production is running now through May 19th at Shays 710 Theater. You can purchase tickets by visiting shays.org/7110 theater. Thank you again.